Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for coming back for another episode of Mark on Comics. Today, what I have for you is the cover price Hot 10 list for March 25th, 2024, and how all of these books lie on the CBCS population report or census. So, hi, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe and notifications bells before you go. All right, so now back to my tacos. Oh, I mean the episode. Thank you. First off, at the number 10 spot is Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, number 1. There are currently 6 total graded on the CBCS census. One 9.8, one 9.6, two 9.4s, one 9.0. I forgot to mention, those are all blue label. And there is one yellow label 9.2. And so the one 9.2, yeah, oh well, that one just happens to be mine. So it is what it is. All right. Next on the list is Spawn number 1. Number 9. There are currently 2,028 books on the CBCS population report for Spawn number 1. Now, surprisingly enough, Spawn number 1 had a newsstand edition, a direct edition, and then some of the books that CBCS gets, they just grade them, and we don't know necessarily, uh, whether they're newsstand or direct. They're just Spawn number 1. So, Spawn number 1, what we've got in the direct edition, we have one 9.9. Hasn't changed. That's what we've got in blue label. There's currently one 9.9. 9.8 blue labels. There are currently 546 blue label 9.8s. 9.6s, there are 261. 9.4s, there is 126 blue label, and that is an increase of 1 from the last time this was on the population report. So last time there was 125, now there's 126. So 9.2s, there are 83. 9.0s, there are 45. 8.5s, there are 59. 8.0s, 25. 7.5s, 19. 7.0s, 14. 6.5s, 10. 6.0s, 5. 5.5s, 5. 5.0s, 3. 4.5s, 2, and 1 blue label direct edition 4.0. So then under yellow labels, no 9.9s, but there are 109 9.8s direct edition yellow label, and that is one more than the last time it was on the population report in yellow label. So there are 99 9.6s, 61 9.4s, 56 9.2s, 37 9.0s, 29 8.5s, 16 8.0s, 12 7.5s, 3 7.0s, one 6.5, one 6.0, one 5.5, and three 5.0s. Next, in newsstand, Blue Label, there are 22 9.8s, 20 9.6s, 16 9.4s, 14 9.2s, 7 9.0s, 19 8.5s, 7 8.0s, 7 7.5s, 4 7.0s, 1 6.0, 3 5.5s, 2 5.5, 5.0s, and a Parker, no, I'm not doing that again, and 1.5. Last time spawn number 1 was on the population report, there were 6 Blue Label 7.5s. Now there's an increase of 1 more 7.5 to 7. So then, in what CBCS has down as just spawn number 1, not designated newsstand, not designated direct, goes as follows. So in Blue Label, there are 102 9.8s, 53 9.6s, 25 9.4s, 15 9.2s, 3 9.0s, 3 8.5s, 3 8.0s, 2 7.5s, and 1 6.0. So in Yellow Label, there are 13 9.8s, 10 9.6s, 3 9.4s, 6 9.2s, 2 8.5s, 1 8.0, and 1 7.5. So that's spawn number 1, regular edition, 2028. Direct, newsstand, and what I'm calling other. So that's what's that got. Okay, number 8 on the Hot 10 list is I Heart Skull Crusher number 1, the Virgin 1 per store variant. Seen that this is going for 30, 40 bucks already, so I'm not I'm not even familiar with it. I Heart Skull Crusher number 1. So none on the CBCS population report. In the number 7 spot, we have Avengers Twilight number 1, the regular Alex Ross cover, and there are currently none on the CBCS population report for the regular cover. Number 6 on the list is Uncanny X-Men 213, and there are currently a total of 206. Sorry about that. 206. So I've got this one. This is also in 3 different lists: direct, newsstand, and again, what I'm calling other. There's no designation in the CBCS population report. So first, I'm going to start with Blue Label Direct Edition. There are 18 9.8s, 11 9.6s, 15 9.4s, 7 9.2s, 10 9.0s, 7 8.5s, 3 8.0s, 4 7.5s, 2 7.0s, 2 6.0s, and 1 4.0. Okay, then in direct Yellow Label, We have 2 9.8s, 9 9.6s, 4 9.4s, 10 9.2s, 5 9.0s, 1 8.5, 2 8.0s, 4 7.5s, 2 7.0s, 3 6.5s, 2 6.0s, and 1 4.5. That's Uncanny X-Men 213 Direct Yellow Label. So next, I'm going to move to newsstand. There's actually a lot less. There's only a total of 27 newsstand. But blue label, we have 1 9.4, 2 9.2s, 1 9.0, 2 8.5s, 1 8, 1 7.5, 1 7, 1 6.5, 2 4.0s, and 1 3.0. So in the newsstand yellow label, there is 1 9.2, 2 9.0s, 2 8.5s, 3 8.0s, 1 7.5, 1 7.0, 1 5.5, 1 5.0, 1 4.5, and 1 3.5. So that's the newsstand Uncanny X-Men 213. Now, in the other list, which is again I call other because there's no designation on the CBCS population report, there are 10 9.8 blue labels, 16 9.6, 8 9.4s, 4 9.2s, 3 9.0s, 3 8.5s, 1 8.0, 2 7.5s, 2 7.0s, and 1 5.5. Then in yellow label, there is 1 9.4, 1 9.2, 2 8.5s, and that's just it for a total of 4. So that comes out to the 206 Uncanny X-Men 213s in the number 6 spot. Next in the number 5 spot is Ultimate Spider-Man number 1, the regular Marco Cicchetto cover, which there are currently none on the CBCS population report. Number 4, we have Uncanny X-Men 221, which there are a total of 376 on the CBCS population report. In blue label, there is 1 9.9. Congrats for the person who got that one. 1 9.9. There are 62 9.8s, and that is an increase of 1 9.8 blue label. Last time this was on the population report, there were 61. Now there's 62. There are 51 9.6s. In 9.4, there are 35. There are 31 9.2s. There are 29 .0s, 17 8.5s, 13 8.0s, 13 7.5s, 8 7.0s, 4 6.5s. In 6.0, there are 5 copies, 5.5, also 5 copies. There are 4 5.0s and 2 4.5s. Uncanny X-Men 221, the direct edition. Next, yellow label. There are 19 9.8s. 26 9.6s, 14 9.4s, and there are 10 9.2s, which is an increase in one more yellow label. Last time Uncanny X-Men 221 Direct Edition was on the CBCS population report. There were 9 yellow label 9.2s, so now we have an increase of 1. There are 10 now yellow label 9.2s. There are 13 9.0s, 7 8.5s, 5 8.0s, 2 7.5s, 3 7.0s, 2 5.5s, 2 5.0s, and 1 4.0. Uncanny X-Men 221 Direct. In the number 3 spot, we have Ultimate Black Panther number 1, the regular cover. There are currently none of the regular cover. There is one Boss Logic, but not the regular cover. So that's the number 3 book. The number 2 spot is Uncanny X-Men 244. And there are 453 of these on the CBCS population report. This is another one, newsstand, direct, and other. So, first off, in direct edition, blue label, there are 50 9.8s, 34 9.6s, 28 9.4s, 21 9.2s, 22 9.0s, 16 8.5s, 8 8.0s, 6 7.5s, 4 7.0s, 5 6.5s, 2 6.0s, 2 5.0s, 2 4.5s, and 1 4.5. So that's Uncanny X-Men 244 Direct Blue Label. Now, in Direct Yellow Label, there are 8 9.8s, 14 9.6s, 23 9.4s, 8 9.2s, 12 9.0s, 8 8.5s, 3 8.0s, 4 7.5s, 4 7.0s, 1 6.5, 2.5, 2 5.0s, and there is 1 direct yellow label restored in an 8.0. So that's the Uncanny X-Men 244 direct blue and yellow label. So in newsstand blue label, there are 3 9.6s, 7 9.4s, 3 9.2s, 4 9.0s, 2 8.5s, 3 8.0s, 5 7.5s, 3 7.0s, 2 6.0s, 2 5.0s, 1 3.0, and in newsstand blue label, there is 1 restored in a 7.0. Next, we have newsstand yellow label. There is 1 9.6, 1 9.2, 3 8.5s, 2 8.0s, 3 7.5s, 1 6.5, 1 5.5, and 1 4.5. So that's newsstand blue and yellow label. Now off to other. So in blue label, there are 36 9.8s, 22 9.6s, 17 9.4s, 10 9.2s, 6 9.0s, 5 8.5s, 4 8.0s, 4 7.5s, and 1 6.5. And then the last row, yellow label, there are 3 9.6s, 2 9.4s, 2 9.2s, 1 9.0, 1 7.0, and 1 4.5. So that is X-Men, Uncanny X-Men 244. So, number 1 on the CovrPrice Hot 10 list for March 25th, 2024 is Uncanny X-Men 200, The Trial of Magneto. And this is for direct edition. So, there are a total of 37 graded on the CBCS population report. Blue label, there are 14 9.8s, 5 9.6s, 2 9.4s, 1 9.2, 2 9.0s, 1 8.5, 2 8.0s, and 1 7.5. And in yellow label, Uncanny X-Men 200 Direct Edition, there is 1 9.6, 2 9.4s, 1 9.0, 4 7.5s, and 1 7.0. So that's 9 in yellow label, 28 in blue label, for a total of 37 Uncanny X-Men 200 direct editions on the CBCS population report. So that's the Hot 10 for March 25th, 2024. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you. Bye.